Very difficult unless you use the Jackson for right. Jason just sort of does one page because if I do something, I do it completely to the exclusion of eating and drinking and anything else. So I'm throwing doors and milk.
Is that just the RF tube?
Yes. Unfortunately, the beavers was working. No, well, this is actually
handling in a couple of minutes.
I'm just outlining
Last September, and we were in the very bad smell. Nice. This is alright. We'll get it to 25 or whatever.
It's tough.
I remember at the time thinking it slowly quickly, it'd be like an assignment.
It's too noisy, you can hear the noise. I've got all of the 2,000, nearly all of the 2,000 pages from Sleep playing on a ring. Don't worry, you won't hear anything else because there's 23 hours. It's Jason's favourite. Really likes the saxophone.
Soils, apparently. Cubic centimetres on cubic metre.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to Jimi Hendrix Experience screaming away at us here. Chunky Fringe, David Walford, Dean Green, it's all his fault. Right, thank you. I'm Bill Walford, I'm Reverend for the afternoon and also Debbie McGee for the afternoon. Can I introduce to you the panel that will be dealing with the matter of Teletext recovery. I get them to wave as they go. From my side of the house, Chris Bell. Chris, you've had a reception like that, I'd slip off it. Next one along, James O'Malley. I think James James will actually be leading the panel. Going along, Peter Kwan.
Hey, Peter!
And finally, but certainly not least, Jason Robertson. When I say James, I actually mean Jason. So, can I introduce you, please, Jason Robertson? James, all yours.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, this is the panel all about teletext recovery. We've got our panelists here. So, on my right, you can start with Chris Bell, who is the creator of Superpage 58, the preeminent digitizer facility. Wow, thank you. We've got Jason Robertson, who is a master teletext recovery expert. You've been scraping teletext out of the ether for several years now. And here, to my immediate left, we've got Peter Kwan, who worked on teletext back in the day, back when teletext was actually still a thing. And you've worked closely with lots and lots of teletext technology. So I guess, can we start with you, Peter? Could you tell us, just sort of set the scene, and this is a really basic question, but how does teletext actually work? What actually is it?
Well, in the 70s, the BBC wanted to add some digital distribute text. Somebody had the bright idea of putting some unused lines on the top of the screen to good use. What happened in TV is that the picture scanned rows, and because of the old technology of wobbly old CRTs, they had to do something called overscanning. So that meant the picture was much bigger than you could actually see, because it was all the curved bits at the edge. So somebody at the BBC thought they could make use of these extra lines at the top, which you can't normally see. And they came up with the idea of teletext, and they worked on it at the same time as ITV, and they came up with two incompatible systems. Then somebody decided to knock their heads together. I think it was 1976 that they came to a common standard, which they would use in Britain, and that took off pretty quickly, and other companies followed, and it was the best thing for the internet until about 10 years ago when they switched it off.
And since what was your role in work when you worked for MRG Systems, and when you've worked since? What have you been building? What was your contribution to teletext?
I did special units for the BBC that nobody at home would see. MRG Systems did lots of the blue rack units, and if you went into Television Centre, you'd see a whole stack of them. They were distributing subtitles and CFAX through BBC 1 and 2, and they didn't just have to buy one set, they had to buy a backup set for each channel. So we sold them a lot of blue boxes, and it's my job to check to make sure that the software is running that sent the teletext out of the BBC. One of the later things I did was PDC, which I don't know if anybody remembers that. It used to they used to send signals that if you programmed your VCR to record a program at a particular time, it would know exactly when that program started and it would switch on the VCR for you. So it's called program delivery code. So I did the revamp of that. And I can tell you, the code for that before I fixed it was pretty awful. So people tended to miss the first 5 minutes of their program, so I fixed that.
But crucially, we can thank you for being able to take stuff and not miss things back before catch-up and everything else. That's basically all thanks to you.
So I did a lot of that. We did a lot of work with bookies as well, because they sent data through their own TV networks. And we worked at Farnborough Airport. There was a system sending the weather to the control tower. So instead of running around with bits of paper, somebody would type it in at the console, and then a quarter of a second later it would appear on all of the screens in the building. So it was the fastest way of getting information around. They only switched that off 3 years ago. So still CPAC's running, but Teletext running, but you had to be in the control room of Farnborough to see.
Cool. So, Jason, what's your story with Teletext? Were you into Teletext back in the day, or were you like me? Did you just scroll through Teletext services, consuming every Teletext? Is that just me? Went through page after page after page of Teletext?
No, that was me as well.
Oh, good.
I was a regular viewer of Teletext, really, but late 90s, I think, I found a page on the internet which was somebody had archived an entire series of pages from the 1980s, and I just spent a couple of hours going through every page and reading it. It's quite nostalgic to do. I think they thought it was fantastic. And then about 2010, I started to use a Teletext, a PC card for Teletext to be called Teletext Services, because Teletext was going to be closing. I thought I'll archive a few services. And about the same time, I started work on an emulator for it, so that we got to play back those recorded services when they eventually turned Teletext off. It's kind of a digital preservation sort of thing, really, effort there. And then in 2012, on a Teletext mailing list, Alistair Buxton announced that he developed a way of fetching teletext from videotape, which I thought was a remarkable invention, and I'm trying that out as soon as I can. He's here in fact today, Alistair, so he's around. So massive thanks to Alistair. There he is at the back waving there. It's Alistair's software that made it all possible. I've been dining out on that ever since. So from 2012 onwards, I think for the past 7 years, the computer has been constantly fetching teletext from videotape. It can be quite a slow process, it can be quite quick, but at the moment there are 1,900 services in the archive from 1976 until 2015, something like that.
Thank you. So, before we talk about how the recovery process works, then this is a really neat point to move on to Chris, because you created Superpage 58 in, I think, 1997. Back when digitising was still on our screens.
It was still on the air. It was into pomp, I think I could probably say at that point. It probably started to gain a real cult following then. Biff was there on his own after Mr. Hayes had left the previous year, and he was very much putting his own humour into it at that point. It just happened really that I'd started a course at uni, and they'd asked us an assignment to do a website. Everyone had to put a website together in the class, and I was struggling to think about what it should be on, and I thought, well, nobody's done a digitised website. I know a lot about that. So I just started to record things from memory, and there was the digitiser website itself at that point, the official one on the teletext.co.uk site, but it wasn't very good. Certainly didn't have any of the hallmark humour on there. It seemed to be something that Teletext was shying away from, like it was the dirty secret. Like, we'll put the articles up, but nothing of what people actually come here for. So they had archived all the reviews going back to about probably 95. So not all the way back to the beginning, but they had a lot of material there. So I went through all the stuff that I could find and picked out the juicy bits and started to build a quotes page, and then from memory characters, and just built it from there. But never intended to go public, particularly.
Given it's still a website that you're working on and maintaining, there's not a professor somewhere still waiting for you to hand something in?
I have no idea what mark I got for it at the time. The funny thing is we had to proof peer review each other's sites for the assignment, so God knows what the guy who got my stuff thought it was. I do remember, because I was looking through all the reviews that people had written about each other's sites, and he'd written something along the lines of, I don't know what it's about, but he's got a good links page.
So, I think the archive thing is fascinating. So the reason I volunteered to do this panel is because I'm a technology journalist. A couple of years ago, I discovered the teletext scene and was immediately sort of captivated by it, because ultimately the thing I'm sort of paranoid about is archiving. We have this teletext at its peak at one point. So it was being used by something like 18 million people a week in Britain. I'm sure I read that statistic in a book somewhere. And then it just sort of disappeared overnight, and nobody seemed to be archiving this. The BBC don't have a CFAX archive, ITV or Teletext Limited don't have a Teletext archive. So all of this journalism, all of this content that was affecting so many people's lives, and so it was read by so many people, just sort of disappeared. And so when I discovered recovery, being able to bring these pages back from the dead, I was sort of blown away, and because the technology behind it is amazing, and also we're able to recreate things. I remember Mr. Biffo, Paul, what should we call him? Biffo. Well, he wrote once about how when he updated Digitizer back in the day, he would literally just log on to the computer he wrote Digitizer on and write that day's update, literally overwriting the previous day's content and then uploading that straight to the teletext servers. So it's not like he was writing it somewhere and keeping it in an archive. It's not like there was another version of it. The teletext was all we had, and it seemed to have disappeared. But then Alistair invented the means to recover this. So Jason and Peter, would you be able to talk a bit about how the recovery process